Hi, I'm Ari from Fun Robotics Network, and we are here with Team 1501 Thrust at the Mishawaka District event. They're here to tell us about their collector, their spindexer, and some interesting state machine stuff they've got going on with their code that allows their robot to be so successful on the field. Coming up next on Behind the Bumpers.
Hi, I'm Connor from Team 1501 Thrust. I'm going to be talking about the intake and our spindexer. So right here we have our intake. It folds right on down, and then from there on out, we shove a ball up through here. And once it's up here, this top roller will shoot it up here. This one will grab it, throw it down. And then once it's in the spindexer, it'll pull it right on through the robot to the serializer, which is right under the turret. Then once it's under the turret, it'll come right on up and shoot right on through into the hub. Yeah, you guys find it.
How did you get to this design?
We started off with on the intake, we had two max tubes, one going right across here, then we had one going down here, but we were having problems with our hopper design, so we switched it to be a intake with a hopper that just folds up, and that's how we got to this one. And right here we have this aluminum tube. We have to use a aluminum one because our polycarbonate one would melt.
Before we get to our next segment, we'd like to thank the following. As you're getting ready for the competition season, think AndyMark as your one-stop shop for all your team needs. AndyMark's Launcher in a Box is a configurable solution that so many teams are finding success with for the rebuilt season. Also available at AndyMark.com, the AMPD AndyMark Power Distribution Board that provides 24 40-amp independently fused output channels for safe, reliable power distribution. That's AndyMark.com. Build your alliance with so many other FRC alumni who go to Kettering University. Every student at Kettering experiences their cutting-edge co-op programs that seamlessly blend the professional and academic worlds. Kettering co-ops are a fully immersive working experience at the leading edge of industry. Head on over to kettering.edu/FRC to learn more about their incredible programs and to get more information.
Michael, can you tell us a little bit more about the turret?
Hi, so I'm Micah. Our turret has one big swivel gear which spins the whole thing so that it can aim at the hub, and then it has a second motor that adjusts the hood, which it will adjust how far it goes and how high it moves it up, as well as having two motors that spin our flywheel to launch it. So, yeah.
Why did you guys decide to use a turret this year?
We decided to do a turret because one of the years we did a turret sort of design where we could move and aim at the same time, and we really liked that idea. So we sort of just took inspiration from that idea and built it so that it can turn the same way. But instead this year we installed a hood so that we can adjust the distance.
Excellent. So a robot this complicated needs some pretty fancy code to go into it. So Lucas, could you tell us a little bit more about the code?
Yeah, so our code's mostly controlled by a state machine. So that's IntelliOp controlled by a button board here. So we have a few different states. There's one for climbing, scoring, forwarding, and intaking. So can you enable it? Okay, so it starts in the climb, but I can change it here to, example, intake. It will stop running the shooter. It will run the intake. There's also a null, which just stops everything. But yeah, so for our shooter here, the code's controlled by like zones. So it's always trying to aim the turret, and it uses limelights. Here we have a limelight right here, and back here. It looks at the April tags and gets our position on the field, which then knows where to aim the turret. So depending on where it is in the field, we have zones controlled or configured. That there's a few, like there's one under the trench, which brings the hood all the way down when it's under that, so it doesn't hit it. There's also, if it's in the neutral zone, it knows not to shoot. But if it's in forwarding, if it's on this side, then it shoots over here, and if it's on this side, it shoots over here. So that's pretty much it for the zones. But we've also, for our button board here, we have a custom circuit board that controls it. It has lights which are controlled over network tables, so it connects to the driver station, which then connects to the robot, so it can send back the LED states.
Pretty legit indeed. So, this is a week 1 event. Are there any changes that you guys are planning to the robot, and what's next for 1501 this year?
So, at least for programming, we've been just tuning our autos and finding out what's best.
A lot of playing your game indeed. So, what district event do you guys go to next?
Lafayette.
Right. So we will see you next at the Lafayette district, where this robot will be taking to the field once again. So good luck, 1501, and have a great rest of your event. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay up to date on future fun videos. Build your alliance with so many other FRC alumni who go to Kettering University. Every student at Kettering experiences their cutting-edge co-op programs that seamlessly blend the professional and academic worlds. Kettering co-ops are a fully immersive working experience at the leading edge of industry. Head on over to kettering.edu/FRC to learn more about their incredible programs and to get more information. As you're getting ready for the competition season, think AndyMark as your one-stop shop for all your team needs. AndyMark's Launcher in a Box is a configurable solution that so many teams are finding success with for the rebuilt season. Also available at AndyMark.com, the AMPD AndyMark power distribution board that provides 24 40-amp independently fused output channels for safe, reliable power distribution. That's AndyMark.com.